Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines.
Good afternoon. This morning, Mercedes Gutierrez personally submitted to me her resignation as our country's ombudsman, effective May 6. Her action has spared the country from a long and divisive impeachment process that would have distracted our lawmakers from dealing with the many problems we face today. It also paves the way for the appointment of a new ombudsman. I thank the House of Representatives. I now urge the Judicial and Bar Council to begin the search for a new ombudsman. With the support of the public, we can now proceed more decisively in making government officials more accountable to their bosses, the Filipino people. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Your first question will be coming from Marie Peña Ruiz of Radyo ng Bayan.
Good afternoon, Mr. President.
afternoon.
Will the new ombudsman be given a fresh term or will he just finish the term of Merceditas?
I asked the executive secretary and the other legal counsels to check on that. As you know, there was a point in time that that was a question with regards to Mercedes Gutierrez herself, whether she was just finishing the term. I have to be reminded of exactly what the developments were with that. I'm not prepared to answer that categorically now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Second question from Mr. Willard Cheng of ABS-CBN.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, following the Ombudsman's resignation, is she now off the hook? At meron ho ba kayong kapalit na hiningi sa kanyang pagbibitiw?
May kapalit sa kanyang pwesto, kapalit sa
May concession ho ba? na
concession
hiningi
from her.
kayo? Yes.
No, I didn't ask her. And I just said I thanked her for doing this. I'm sorry, what was the first part of the question, Willard?
Following her
Are
resignation.
you off the hook?
Yes.
I want to be realistic kasi it takes, during the campaigns mo lang, I did tell you, judicial reform is one of our planks. Diba? And unfortunately, one of the problems of our country is it takes 6 years to adjudicate a case. I have 5 years, 2 months left. I cannot go everybody that I think we can file charges upon. There has to be a prioritization. And even the concept on giving immunity from prosecution in state witnesses mandates that those who have the least killed. So the focus has to be on the principles to deliver the message, secure the convictions, and also to bring the people who have caused crimes against the people to pay for their crimes. So hindi pwedeng lahatan. Kailangan talagang, I'm not saying least priority sa Mercedes, but there are people who have higher priority.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, your last question will come from Michael Fahatin of GMA7.
Sir, good afternoon po. Miss Mercedes Gutierrez was quoted saying that he thanked you for your kind words. What were those kind words, sir?
Well, number one, inulit ko sa kanya, hindi po personalan itong away nito. Meron akong commitment at obligasyon sa taong bayan. Defend and uphold the Constitution ng oath na sinubscribe ko before I assumed office. And isa sa ating pong pinag-uulit-ulit sa taong bayan nga, kung walang nagkakaroon ng kakulang kaparusahan sa mga gumawang krimen laban sa taong bayan, ginagarantiya natin magiging paulit-ulit lang itong mga krimen na to. So dito sa proseso na kung saan magkakaroon ng fresh start ang Office of the Ombudsman, baka naman mas may kumpiyansa tayong lahat na yung mga kasong isusulong talagang pupunta sa dapat niyang kahantungan, na wala na tayong agam-agam na magkakaroon ba ng mahihinang kaso na isasampa na magiging daan para pumasok yung tinatawag na konsepto ng double jeopardy. So, hindi na natin dinaanan yung impeachment trial na magiging mahaba. Marami tayong panukalang batas na isinulong sa legislatura, over 20 ating priority bills, matututukan na ng husto ng ating legislatura itong mga mungkahing to, nakakailanganin po natin para mapausad ang ating bansa, lipunan at ekonomiya.
On a personal note, sir, may personal ba kayong huntayan po ni OMG?
Nabanggit, subukan kong tandaan ng lahat, no? Basically, inulit-ulit ko lang nga sa kanya, tinanong rin niya, amongst the other things, yung sa security aspect na niya. At sabi ko, wala namang problema sa atin yun, na ipagpatuloy yung mga taong nagbabantay sa kanya na siya may kumpiyansa. Humingi lang ako ng formal na request. Palagi ko naman, ombudsman ka marami ka talaga inuusig na makapangyarihan. Baka naman meron talagang managawaran naman sila na may mga gustong bumawi, makigante. Hindi naman tama rin yun. Pero other than that, no, yung inulit-ulit ko lang na dito nga, imbis na meron pa tayong isang kailangan laktawan, na bawasan yung kailangan natin laktawan, mas makaka-focus na tayo doon sa pagsasampa na yung kaukulang kaso at may kumpiyansa tayo na hindi magiging malabnaw o mahina yung mga kasong isasampa. paulit ko lang sa inyo, no? Yung at hingi akong pamanin kung may masasaktan ako. Yung plea bargain ho siguro talagang makaka-encapsulate kung ano ba talaga ang issue. Isa sa mga abogadong aking kinukonsulta, tinanong ko, mahina ba yung ebidensya tulad na sinasabi natin? Ang sabi po sa akin, si Garcia nag-alok na magbabalik sa gobyerno ng over 120 million pesos. No? Ang punto po nun, 50 million ng plunder, nag-alok ng over 120. In effect, sinasabi niya, hindi akin to, susoli sa gobyerno. Ano pa raw ba ebidensya kailangan? Pero alam naman po nyo, tinutulan na sumama yung OSG doon sa mag-intervene doon sa kaso dahil gusto nga natin manigurado na yung plea bargain hindi mangyari. Dahil doon nga, para bang ang mensahe kung natuloy yung plea bargain, magnakaw ka na supisyente, matutokso makipaghatian sa yung gobyerno, kawawa naman po ang taong bayan kung gano'n nangyari.
Sir, last na lang po, may pinapatanong po sila. Ano po, nagulat po daw po ba kayo sa resignation ni Ms. Mercy Gutierrez?
Talagang, di ba, pinaghandaan na natin yung impeachment. Talagang mabigat yung naging debate sa House. Talagang pinaghahandaan sa Senado. Palagay natin magiging talagang matagalan to. Sa akin yung kaya sa deputy yung si Gonzales, di ba nagsampa pa ng kaso sa Supreme Court, inintay natin na gano'n at tayo nasasayangan na merong oras na pwedeng gugulin sa mas importanteng bagay, mapupunta dito. So nung ginawa niya, siyempre, paano naman ako hindi magagalak na nabawasan tayo nung isang palaisipin, isang pinag-aaksayan ng panahon na mapupunta sa mas maganda. So siyempre, kinagalak natin, kinatuwa, yung hanggang nung natapos, hindi tayo, ayaw nating asahan na mangyayari, pero nung nangyari nga, nagpapasalamat na rin naman tayo sa kanya na inintindi yung kapakanan ng Estado. Okay. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr.
Salamat.
President. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon.